This was something I found, I think, last week from BuzzFeed. They give you ethical situations, and they give you multiple choice like outcomes that you can do, Kat.
Sure.
But I'm almost thinking that like I won't even give you the multiple choice, and we'll just kind of discuss what we would do in this situation.
Okay.
And obviously, we can only go on the honor system, but I'm going to ask you to be as honest as possible when it comes to some of these situations. All right, Kat?
Okay.
You want to do this?
Sure.
All right, so here we go. And I do have like results from other people who have taken the quiz, but they only got the multiple choice ones. But let's go ahead and get started. For example, this first question, a situation I haven't found myself in. You see a child lost in a supermarket. What do you do?
You ask them if they're okay, if they need help finding their mom.
Okay,
and
yeah.
then you take them to a store employee.
See, it would depend on how lost the child was. Like, for example, if the child is crying and needs help, I'm definitely going to see what's going on.
Sure.
If it looks confused, I probably am just going to keep on going.
Okay.
You know, like if it looks scared, I'll be there to help out.
Sure.
Or I'd ask, you know, someone at the store, maybe we should help find this kid's parents or something.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I would do, I think. Okay. Let's see. The most common answer was that they would talk to the child and help look for the parent. 46% of people said they would do that.
Sure.
All right, how about this one? Your good friend and coworker receives a promotion over you. How do you react?
With kindness and grace, you congratulate them on their, on their new promotion.
Would it hurt you inside that you didn't get it?
Probably.
Yeah,
but I mean, it wouldn't cause me to act out in any way.
That's the right answer, I feel like. I feel like if you were expecting it or had your eye on it realistically, it would hurt anyone that didn't get it.
There would be some disappointment there.
But you do handle it externally gracefully. I feel like that's definitely the right thing to do. Let's see. What percentage of people? Only 2% said they would cut all ties with them and resent them forever. Most people said that they would be pretty graceful about it, but it would hurt them inside.
Sure.
I feel like anyone who didn't put that, like for the 29% who just said, I'm thrilled for them, it was a tough call between us. I feel like given the other choices, you weren't being honest.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All right, Kat, you find $20 on the train. What do you do? Now, this one I can tell you, this is definitely if there is a way to find out whose $20 that is.
Right.
Like if I saw it fall from someone's pocket, I would try to, I would definitely tell that person you dropped your money.
Excuse me, you dropped this.
Correct. And I remember there was one week in my life about, I was here in Evansville, so it was probably about 7-8 years ago, where in the same week I was in this situation. One time I was shopping at a store and a guy dropped money in front of me, didn't realize it, and I pointed it out to him.
Right.
And later on that week, I was walking down the street. It was here in downtown. It was nighttime. I was doing my night show, I remember. And I found $20 on the ground. There's not a person in sight. I took it.
Yeah, at that point, I mean, what else are you supposed to do with it?
Exactly. There's literally no one around to even ask if it was theirs.
Right.
So, what else are you going to do with it?
You would be a fool to leave it laying on the ground.
Exactly.
I mean, somebody else is going to come along, pick it up, and put it in their pocket. But yeah, if I saw it fall from someone, there would be no way that I would take it for my own.
Yeah, I believe that.
And if it were completely unattended in the middle of, a deserted street, you can pretty well bet I'm going to pick it up and put it in my pocket.
Yeah, 68% of people said that they would keep the money. Okay, this is another interesting one. I know we've talked about this one in the past before. Would you ever donate an organ? And the answer is yes, of course. Only to a close loved one, or no, I don't think I could do that.
The answer is yes.
Because you've been in this situation before, haven't you?
I have. I was going to donate a kidney to a person that I'd gone to high school with.
That wasn't a family member.
It was not a family member.
Was it? Would you call it a close friend?
No.
At the time?
No.
Was it a friend? Or just another?
We shared some friends, but it was one of those. It was. I was a match, and
Gotcha.
they did a bunch of different blood work and stuff, and I kept coming up as a really positive match up to a certain point. There was a certain test that they did, and then it was like, okay, no, the odds of the body rejecting it are not as slim as we thought.
And was it like a rare match? Like, was it something that would have been really hard for me to... Huh. And you would have definitely gone through with it?
Yeah.
I think that's really admirable. I don't know that I would have been able to have done that.
You know, but I'm a mom, and when you stop and think about it, you know, this kid
You weren't at the time.
Yes, I was.
I thought you said you were in high school.
No, we had gone to high school together.
Oh,
but I
okay.
was not in high school. I was an adult.
Oh,
and
I didn't realize that.
I was a mom, and when I stopped and put it into the perspective of, you know,
Gotcha.
this student, this fellow student that I'd gone to school with has a mom, and, you know, if it were Elizabeth who needed a kidney and somebody that we knew could potentially save her life,
Sure.
I would hope somebody would step up and do that.
How old were you when you were faced with this?
Probably about 25, 26.
And if he wasn't a friend of yours, how did you, like, A, know this person needed a kidney, and B, like, research that you would have been a match? Like, how would you have even known?
I ran into... How did that... I don't remember. I ran into somebody that I knew him and had seen him recently.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, yeah, I would do it for a loved one, but not for, I don't think, a random, if you want me to be totally honest.
Sure, but you have to remember that it was also a town of 8,000 people.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's a small town, so it wasn't like it was a complete and total stranger.
Let's see. Your best friend reveals she has strong feelings for your ex. How do you deal with that? This is a tough one for me. I don't really have any exes, so to speak, but I do think, like, if I were to break up with Brittany and a friend of mine wanted to date her, I would think that was really out of line.
Sure.
I don't know how else to put it.
I mean, if you had just broken up with Brittany, if 2 years from now a friend was like, you know...
I think that's weird.
Well, it may be weird, but I think that as an adult...
But I'm also not like a serial dater. Like, I don't have...
Right.
Like, when I call someone my significant other, obviously, like, I mean it. Like, she's the only person I've ever called my girlfriend. We're 3.5 years deep. Like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people have a boatload of exes.
Sure.
And maybe those people may have a different opinion about this, but for me, I don't know. I wouldn't be comfortable with that.
I think there's a lot of extenuating circumstances that I would need to know before I could tell you how I would react to that. Like, you know, did we just break up? Because if we just broke up, that's probably going to be a problem because it's a raw, sore emotion right now.
Yeah, if it was a quick relationship, like we were only together for like 2 or 3 months, that might be something different.
Sure. Or if you were together for a couple years and a couple years have gone by now, and then your friend confides in you this, maybe. I wish you all the best. I don't know.
I guess you're looser on that one than
one.
I am. 44% say, I guess if their feelings are strong, I wouldn't stand in their way, but I don't think I could say that. Also, by the way, 49% of people say they'd give a stranger their kidney. I don't know if I believe that number, but I believe Kat when she says it. Let's see. Some of these aren't very good, and we're running out of time here. Your grandmother gets you a gift you don't like. What do you do? I've been in this situation, I would say, every year of my life up until Grandma Hirschfield died, and you just grin and bear it.
Well, you certainly handle it with a sense of grace. Again, you know, gratitude and grace. You thank your grandmother for the gift. Your grandmother certainly didn't have to spend her money to get you a gift.
Absolutely, yeah.
Grandmother probably is likely on a very fixed income that's very small, and you know,
I know some people
for her
though
to spend money on you at all is.
I know some people though who will just like tell the person who gave them a gift, like, "What is this?" Like, I mean, I don't do that.
I could never.
Yeah, but some people, I've seen it happen.
Now, I may never use said gift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I may even re-gift said gift.
There you go.
But I would never tell the gift giver that their present was crap.
All right. You know what? Let's wrap it up on that. We think we've gone long enough here.
Okay.
That was the end of the good stuff. So, interesting stuff there, Kat. Thank you for your honesty. And I apologize to Grandma Hirschfield, who's listening in heaven, but you never once gave us a good gift. I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for my entire household growing up. And by the way, I'm not sure Grandma Hirschfield's listening in heaven.
Probably not.
She listens. I wish she'd be listening to a different station. I'm almost positive.